A salute to heroes on the anniversary of D-Day, the MBNA America 400 at Dover, Delaware. This is a Visa race break with 76 laps to go. Tony Stewart had been dominating 234 laps. We understand that Ryan Newman is out of gas, so let's check in with Dick Berggren.
I'll tell you what, if anything else could go wrong, I can't imagine what it might be. He ran out of gas right here in front of his pit. He's picked up a friendly push from the number 21 car of Ricky Rudd. He wanted to come into the pits several laps before this, but it's out. It's absolutely out of gas. Mike.
Dick, we don't understand this, because if Newman is going to get penalized for not entering pit road between the commit lines, why didn't he come ahead and pit even though pit road was closed? Take that. He's going to get penalized for that. It's not an additional penalty to come to pit road instead of losing all that time running out of gas out there.
And this push that he's receiving from Ricky Rudd, that is legal. The only time you cannot receive assistance is on the white flag lap with 1 to go coming back to the checkered flag. But he's got to be very careful here not to speed on pit road, because he don't have a tach. He's going to get more help from his teammate Brendan Gaughan. Remember, he's pitting all the way down at the other end of pit road.
I've never had two people want to. I've never had two people want to push me into my pits when I was out of gas.
Where's the ether?
Need that starting fluid to get him going again. Now that rear end.
Ryan, try and crank it.
Rear end
Put the fuel in it. Put the nuts back on, Joe. You get it fired, Ryan? Back. Yeah, go, Ryan. Go.
Right now, everything is just disjointed for these guys. I mean, that's the only way you can say it.
Discombobulated.
Right? If nothing else, that's freaking morale right there, bud. You guys go against him every week. You got him this time. You put him out there in front. They made mistakes. We did. We got one more to go, guys. This race is ours. Freaking Evernham is taking home a trophy. Who's it going to be? You know what? Who is it going to be? It's going to be up to you. Right here. It's up to you. Go, man.
The Evernham team has 2 of the 4 cars that are on the lead lap.
It's no different than an offensive line getting together before that final set of downs in a really crucial football game.
It's all about teamwork.
Ryan Newman is back on pit road for his left side tires, as well as we talked about, his teammate Rusty Wallace taking advantage of this caution to get his full fresh tires and enough fuel to go to the end. They're trying to repair the damage on the right front fender, damage at the rear of the car.
Over the wall. Still running, right, Ryan? 4.
Pace car's at 3.
Now we're told to Ryan Newman.
You're going to have to get some tape on the top of the left side deck lid. Bang that left side deck lid down. Left side deck lid down.
That Newman will
Middle of 3 and 4.
Penalized because of an extra man that came over the wall to shoot ether into the intake to get him restarted. As woes continue, Jeff.
Mike's sitting there watching the 12 guys trying to make repairs to that 12 car. And, you know, when that happens, you can see all the pandemonium that goes on during a pit stop. They had a really fast race car. The mistake was made coming in. They're trying to figure out what all they need to do, not only repair the car, get the car refired, not leave any lug nuts loose, and watch the guy on the left rear put the nuts back on to make sure they were tight. But in all that bedlam and trying to get the car refired, one guy goes over too early, so he'll get another penalty for that happening, or at least be held on pit road. So a lot of things go on in a real quick hurry here.
They were given the extra man, but that 8th man can only service the driver.
Only the driver.
That's part of the rule. And how about that? He had the extra guy, Ryan Newman, also some carpooling with the price of gas today, right? Have Ricky Rudd help you out and Brendan Gaughan.
Find out who your friends are.
And right now, Ray Evernham with Jeremy Mayfield and Casey Kane leading. Ray Evernham Motorsports has never had a 1-2 finish. We might be looking at that here today.
Pretty strong run right now by these guys.
We'll continue from Dover in just a moment. This has been a Visa Race Break. Check it out.
Under caution at lap 329, and here's what's happened with Ryan Newman. He spun entering the pits, knocked down the cones, which took him out of the commitment zone and into the barrier, which caused damage. Pitted too early, had an 8th man spray ether, all of which are infractions. But when he didn't make the stop sign, ran the stop sign at the end of pit road, that's when NASCAR decided to hold him for 1 lap. So that will leave 3 cars on the lead lap, because everyone else had made green flag pit stops before this happened.
Well, one of the problems with a 1 mile racetrack or a small racetrack is that you're going to lose 1 lap, and in some cases 2 laps when you make a stop. Then you catch a caution like this, and you got this result, 2 or 3 guys on the lead lap.
So Newman will serve out his penalty, and that'll leave Jeremy Mayfield, Casey Kane, and Jimmy Johnson as the only cars who are on the lead lap. So Dick Berger and Ryan Newman's having his troubles, but as this WebMD safety report comes to us, he's breathing clean air.
Yeah, not all is bad. Last year at Darlington, Newman suffered a serious case of carbon monoxide poisoning, Mike, but today he's got a unique new device in his race car that converts poisonous carbon monoxide to harmless carbon dioxide. It's called an intercooler. This lightweight device was developed under the guidance of Penske South's Don Miller. The development team included NASA, physicians, Newman himself, and his crew chief, Matt Borland. 90% of the carbon monoxide is removed from the air Newman breathes, mostly through interaction with a catalyst. The device operates in conjunction with a helmet air conditioner, so he breathes cool, clean air. And after what's just happened to him, cool, clean air is just what this guy needs.
Thanks, Dick. For more info on keeping your family safe and healthy and a chance to win tickets to races next season in Daytona or Dover, visit drive.webmd.com. Let me update the cars on the lead lap. We have Jeremy Mayfield, Casey Kane, and Jimmy Johnson. Let's add to that as scoring gets updated. Mark Martin, Tony Stewart, Dave Blaney, along with Matt Kenseth, Kurt Busch, and the 99 of Jeff Burton. 9 cars are now on the lead lap.
And all Roush cars, 6, 17, 97, and 99 in the top 10.
Interesting thing will be our leader, Jeremy Mayfield. He's going to start about the middle of the pack on this restart.
My hours are slumberless, dearest the shadows I live with are numberless.
Here in Dover, Delaware, a day to honor those who fought on D-Day, the 60-year anniversary. And of course, the passing of Ronald Reagan, the flag at half-staff. It was 20 years ago when the late former president gave that speech at Normandy, and actually Ronald Reagan, 1984, was there for Richard Petty's 200th career victory.
Yeah, a pretty exciting time. They're having President Ronald Reagan there at Daytona for such a historic moment as far as Richard Petty was concerned. We had an opportunity to go have lunch with him afterwards down in the infield. I mean, it was really a pretty special time. And
as MBNA, this race has a salute to heroes falling on the anniversary. My father, who was here, one of the D-Day veterans, honored. Many of us, our fathers, grandfathers, our lives have been touched by those who served not only in that pivotal battle, part of the greatest generation in World War II, again, a war that bonded Americans in the United States.
Yeah, and a lot of those pictures and things we've seen recently were from Van Colley's father's collection. I mean, he was over there part of the 101st Airborne, who actually jumped in behind the enemy lines that D-Day morning. I mean, they did so much as far as liberating Europe and, you know, making it to where we could all kind of like live in a better situation. I mean, just a great opportunity there for all of us to kind of share in that moment.
That moment of nothing less than full victory.
Exactly.
Maurice,
I mean, you
the
can't
father.
say nothing.
Van Colley, of course.
Nicknamed Shorty.
Okay, and Van works with us here at Fox. Our coverage of NASCAR has been a business associate of Darrell Waltrip for many years as well. Don't hold that against him, though. Van's a good guy. Let's check in as we're under caution. Jimmy Johnson just went into the pits. Steve Burns has more on that. Steve?
Chris, with Chad Canal, son, your driver did a great job getting on pit road. We saw Ryan Newman, Tony Stewart both have trouble. Now tell us about the remainder of this race, Chad.
I'll tell you, Jimmy just has done an incredible job here today with the Lowe Chevrolet. The pit crew has done phenomenal. They've been in the low 13s every single pit stop, even with adjustments, and it's just tremendous. I'm so proud of these guys. I'm so proud of what Jimmy's done. You know, we're going to have to wait and see what happens here. We made up a lot of time getting on pit road, had a really good pit stop. Fortunate enough to catch a bunch of these guys a lap down. We're just going to have to kind of wait and see. The Lowe Chevrolet's running you know, top 5 right now. Maybe one more adjustment, we could be top 1.
All right, good luck. Let's go to Mac.
Checking in with Kenny Francis, making some notes on his notepad. Kenny, you've been in this situation before. This team has done well all day trying to capitalize on a great race car, but you have a lot of traffic ahead.
Yeah, it's going to be wild with all this traffic. You know, we'll just have to see. It's going to be a pretty good race. I think Casey's pretty strong, the 48's pretty strong, and the 20's strong if he gets back around. So.
What about the 19? How strong is he?
Well, we were pretty strong that last run. I think we were running them down, so, you know, it should be a good race. Hopefully we got a good set on it, good set of good years and ready to go.
Jeremy hasn't won in 4 years. Kenny Francis has not won a race as a Nextel Cup crew chief. Maybe today's the day.
Thanks, Matt. Now, he will restart in midfield because when the caution came out for Ryan Newman, Newman was the leader. The pace car comes out to pick up the field, and Mayfield finds himself in midfield. In fact, at the instant of caution, Mayfield coming onto pit road, he and Dave Blaney were the only cars that had not been in and completed pit stops, so they were pretty much on a lap by themselves. NASCAR scoring is sorting it out right now, and so there is Mayfield, because once the pace car comes out, under NASCAR rules, it's not allowed to wave cars around to pull the leader right up behind the pace car. Your position is frozen, and you sit there behind the safety car until it's time to go back to green.
Yeah, one of the things that Newman is arguing right now, his crew down there, Matt Broil and him, is that he was on a lap by himself. So if you penalize me a lap, I should be on the same lap with everybody else. And they're having a big discussion about that.
We'll see how it sorts out. Dave Blaney would have been tail end of the lead lap at the moment of caution, and right now we're showing 9 lead lap cars.